Hello and welcome back to Coin Matters channel. Today we'll be discussing Ripple and XRP. Let's pretend that the bulk of the crypto and finance industries have seen today's breaking piece in which the SEC criticizes spot Bitcoin ETF filings as insufficient. Obviously, this is related to Bitcoin exchange-traded fund paperwork. Only futures contracts are excluded from the SEC's purview. Here we have a Bitcoin futures ETF, an inverse Bitcoin futures ETF, and a Bitcoin futures ETF that is leveraged by 2 times, but we don't have a Bitcoin spot ETF, which makes no sense. Indeed, that's really insane. It's crazy that we have to have a government body whose stated mission is to safeguard investors. Nonetheless, let's give them exchange-traded funds based on futures markets. Right now, I'm going to tell you something. Nothing relevant to commerce exists in the world. Futures trading is safer than that. This topic has been discussed numerous times in the Discord. The futures market is incredibly dangerous, as I warned everyone. Have you heard all the optimistic predictions? Oh, so this trader made all that money dealing futures. No. Because only a tiny minority of traders truly profit from futures, most of them completely wipe out their accounts. I think it would be helpful to hear how much money that trader lost before making even a small amount back. With the SEC providing concrete and quick comment on recent Bitcoin SPY ETF filings, we can see that not only are our futures riskier and more expensive to own than spot, but that futures contracts are intrinsically reliant on the spot market, protecting investors. Thanks in large part to BlackRock's filing, perhaps things will start to move and we'll stop being jerked around so much. And yeah, in all seriousness, the emergence of ETFs for trading in the futures market is a major issue. At the moment, it's the only option for getting something approved. Spot ETFs are needed, as Patrick McHenry points out here. He's firing back, stating that if the rumors are true, Gary Gensler has a lot of explaining to do because an ETF would provide regular investors access to a product regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. The only rationale for Chair again Thru's opposition is that he wishes to see the end of crypto in the United States. I wish the SEC would show some integrity by explaining why futures ETFs were approved but a spot ETF was not. Because I find it completely insane that there isn't already a SPA exchange-traded fund. There is hope for us. The only plausible explanation is that the SEC wants investors to lose all of their money in the futures market. That's the only explanation I can think of for why these characteristics are being forced into unsuitable areas. Perhaps he is suggesting that they are insufficient. It's a serious problem. Now on par with the Securities and Exchange Commission's plans. Let's hear it straight from the street wolf. Charles Schwab, Fidelity, and Citadel's edX exchange currently supports trading in these 4 assets. Gensler has made predictions on all 4 markets before. That's why I brought up these 4. In his response, he quotes himself and warns that if we don't fight back, Americans may be left with only Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash to trade, and only on exchanges run by Wall Street. This is the way things will be in the near future. It's clear to me that the major tokens, the tokens that are truly creating a threat to the bankers, are the ones that are getting the most scrutiny at the moment, and they are the only 4 commodities that Gensler has acknowledged are commodities. We've covered CX extensively in the past, and XRP is a major one, as you're no doubt aware. Now, some of the other tokens, such XLM, haven't been properly targeted. However, the biggest ones that pose a risk to the lenders are being subjected to the most scrutiny. With each passing day, the impact of Johnny DS. Irrational judges OTC on XRP, if it's negative, could grow. If it's good for XRP, not Ripple, then it's good for other tokens. If it's good for Ripple, then it's good for Gensler Warren Brad Sherman's anti-crypto campaign. Additionally, I agree that this choice is monumental. The question is, what will happen? Because so much new data has emerged about this scandal. The judge's decision is unknown at this time. What she says next is a complete mystery to us. It's going to take some time. You guys pretty much know who I am, but I don't put much stock in it. That judge is who we know him to be, right? There are worse people than Judge Torres in the world. There have been a lot of, oh, you know, I think that she's gonna be great comments. She's going to cause waves in favor of blah blah blah, that's my prediction. The general consensus on Gary Gensler was shared by the entire neighborhood. Oh, he'll defend the station, he'll fly inside the station to rescue everyone, and he'll most likely hurl the XRP case in their direction. No, he did not ride in on White Stallion and save the day. You know, I think a lot of people were putting a lot of faith and enthusiasm in Judge Torres, but it's important to be ready for the other side of the story as well. Suppose she's been bought off. If she gets corrupted, then what? We have no idea. With this regime, we can't put our faith in anything. Therefore, we must be patient in our waiting. Speaking of the SEC, let's discuss Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. Coinbase just in a revised proposal submitted to the Chicago Board Options Exchange, CBOE, names Coinbase as the exchange's U.S. surveillance partner for a fidelity-linked spot Bitcoin ETF. Remember, just yesterday Coinbase filed a motion to dismiss the SEC case on the grounds that the agency lacks jurisdiction over cryptocurrency exchanges. I will elaborate on why Congress is the one in a subsequent video. However, when we take a closer look at what has been going on, we see that Coinbase is connected to the vast majority of these major ETFs. For instance, as of the latest information, Coinbase will be CBOE's surveillance partner for the spot Bitcoin ETFs connected to not only Fidelity, but also Invesco VanEck, Wisdom Tree Arc 21, and Invesco/Galaxy. In accordance with newly submitted paperwork, CBOE is a major market player, after all. You can see that the average daily volume of contracts traded on the CBOE U.S. Futures Exchange is 190,147 U.S. futures. 43.67 billion foreign currency 10 point. There are 80 million options in the U.S. market. 89.6 billion euro, 61% of European stocks, U.S. stocks to the tune of $52 billion. So once more, this is a very significant exchange. Coinbase will be the CBOE's monitoring partner for the ETFs, so everything is connected. BTC exchange-traded funds. It's crazy, because just yesterday we saw this and Rob Hall warned that if these pass, Coinbase will dominate crypto in the US, just like every other asset that the SEC has targeted. I've stated it before, but the SEC's interest in Coinbase is encouraging. Obviously, I didn't run out and acquire Coin because of some piece of financial advice. Because I don't usually invest in big-name stocks. Many of the stocks I own have nothing to do with cryptocurrencies, but after Coinbase came under SEC scrutiny, its stock seemed like a good buy. Coinbase is far too entertaining. And here we all were worried that Coinbase was doomed. Coinbase is the sponsoring company for the vast majority of the top Bitcoin ETFs. It will be interesting to see what occurs next, but if they do materialize, I agree that Coinbase will dominate crypto, especially in the US. Even within the context of Ethereum, I think that was a fascinating topic to investigate, especially in light of recent moves by companies like Coinbase to have the lawsuit against them dismissed. But Aaron appears to be playing the role of the hero in this video. When you consider his angry, divisive words about XRP and Ripple, it's clear why we can't have lovely things. Those financial statements date all the way back to December of 2020 and are in your possession. He laments that the group has descended to a new low by arguing that its worthless coin is not a security due to public policy concerns. In particular, China has total control over Bitcoin and Ethereum, which was true at the time and, who knows, may still be true today. And when you see over here from Vitalik, I'll just say that it saddens me that Solana and other projects are taking a hit like this while Ethereum, of course, got a pass and Ethereum made new all-time highs and continues to skyrocket and expand rapidly to become the major key player. They don't have to take it. And if a theory wins because all other blockchains are banned from exchanges, that's not a very good approach to come out on top. And it's not even likely to be a victory in the long run. Basically, he was completely negative towards Ripple and XRP. And now he's playing the victim, saying, oh, it's so bad that all these other projects are getting hit this way, and that they don't deserve it, as if Ethereum winning by all these other blockchains getting targeted is an honorable way to win. Wow, what a joker. Right? I should have known better, yet I was duped anyway, because the real competition isn't other chains. The increasingly centralized global order is forcing its way upon us right now. I hope this scenario ends up favorably for all projects done in good faith. Ethereum has been collaborating with numerous prominent players for quite some time, but alas, there is no just resolution to this situation. Check out Joseph Lubin's network of associates. I'm sure you'll find many connections there. The fact that there are players who play both sides of the story is the largest issue in this sector. You can make these claims as late as the year 2020. Almost 3 years later, you start making these claims about how unfair it is that other projects are being handled differently. In my opinion, the SEC has been completely unjust to XRP holders for the past 2.5 years. And we're still witnessing this to this day. And FUD and all this garbage that's been flung at the XRP community and even at Ripple. Of course, we don't remember that Metallic sold 70,000 Ethereum to the general public during the peak of the market. But, you should know, that's just alright. It's a theory, so that's why. This is by far the most serious issue there. People's preference for metallic finishes is the area's main drawback. Finally, I wish you all a good time watching this video. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.